Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play another run, because why not? 2 runs in one day. People want it. I'll play it. I don't want to do an expert challenge. Let's random. Hope for another Melting Remnant run. It's another Melting Hellhorn. In fact, it's the same Hellhorn Exile, but this time it is Little Girl as opposed to Big Man. Daedalus with damage shield explosives, Fell with armor. A little annoying, because you gotta plan around everything having +5 armor, I think, or +10. And then Seraph with consume. Not that bad. Molten encasement, extinguish stealth, summon imps, which is really good to be reformed, and subsuming blade, piercing, deal 5 damage. So the negative is that with the Queen's Implings, the primitive mold is gonna hit them more often than it's gonna hit these other units, but we have a lot of units that can be molded back, and we're just gonna play it relatively similarly early to our last run, except instead of the champion reforming, we have cards doing the reforming. Units cost -2, units get +5. I actually really like units being cheaper because every unit in my deck right now costs at least 1, and when we get to more expensive units, they're more takeable and playable. Like if we get a Demon Fiend, I could just play a Demon Fiend. It'll be 2 instead of 4, but it's playable. So I still like Forever Flame as my first choice pick. As for our champion, I really like both of these. In fact, I think the best Little Fate is the one where you can take both eventually. Endless, but also buff other units. I think what we are gonna do is do the one that buffs other units because, we only have garbage. But a quick endless extinguish +15 and +1. You're just so bad early. That's the problem. But you're endless. You know what? I'm gonna make her quick because we have so many other units that are gonna die constantly. We're gonna have other reformation targets. Let's make her quick endless so that we know that she's coming back whenever she dies. Because I can't keep everything alive. I can't keep the imps alive. I can't keep the Tombed Explosive alive. I'm gonna take that. Let's make her endless so that we know we're getting her every turn. We can kind of plan around her existing. Enemy units enter with armor. We get a unit draft. Because it's a unit draft, I like this. These enemies are not particularly strong. The damage shield is annoying, but we got a lot of value out of units being played and reformed. I think we're okay there. And even subsuming blade, I mean, yoink. So you're gonna be quick. You're gonna give this guy a damage shield, but we're gonna purge it immediately. Then, nothing died, so we can't really reform. We can't kill the collector, unfortunately. That's a bit annoying. So we're gonna play Little Fade. Train Steward is gonna purge the damage shield on this guy. I wish we would have drawn like anything else except for just 2 primitive molds that don't do anything, but now we can play primitive mold. We need you to eat it. You need to take 10 damage. So I think we just play you up here. You need to get played. Hit. You're also quick. You're also gonna die, which will hit damage shield. You'll hit you for 5, you'll hit for 6. Yeah, so we can do this. You can get played down there. 35. I think I will play a Train Steward up here just so I have another unit. I don't think anything's making it to the pyre. I actually think we can probably kill the boss just by playing him in the bottom floor. We'll have 4 turns of stealth and we're quick. That's already more than 200 damage, so. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. And then we will just have you tank a shot and then you can tank another shot. Why are we losing 1? I don't know why we're losing 1 HP. Oh, trample. Okay, I didn't think about that at all. It makes sense. Why are you not killing me then? Trample. Die, 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 do 1 damage, and then we get 4 turns of stealth immediately. That's what's going on. The first hit is killing both of the tomb units. So we didn't need to play the imps, but it doesn't really matter. Consume burnout, apply +10, and burnout 2 to a friendly unit, descend and daze. It's so rare to find a descend card, I kind of want it, but we don't want to stack up big floors because of the fact that we have our champion who needs to be played everywhere. So I don't think I want drip fall, even though I always neglect ascend, descend, and then wish I had it. Kind of think Wicklash could be okay. You know, burnout 2 on a unit when they already have burnout. Burnout 5 on other units could be nice to keep them alive after we mold them back, but really Little Fate is doing most of our damage right now. I still like Wicklash, it's damage, it's more damage. And we can take a hidden passage instead of the descend. Or Hornbreak for targeted damage. We only have a subsuming blade in the deck. I'll take the Hornbreak. And there's my Demon Fiend. We could also go Alpha Fiend. But I like Demon Fiend, honestly. I just like the fact that it's a big unit. You get a lot of stats out of that. If we get another unit that we can meld inside of another unit, then all of a sudden this, you know, the multi-strike Horned Warrior is gonna be like a 40-40 multi-strike with 2 open upgrade slots. There's a lot of value there. There's a lot of value there. So let's see what we get. Multi-strike, hopefully. Quick is okay. And yeah, this is kind of exactly what I wanted, is that a Horned Warrior with the Demon Fiend inside of it is, yeah, 3 capacity, but also a freaking 45 times 2, 45 health unit who can come back if they die, and it's just like a solid body. It's a solid body that is very accepting of upgrades. Now, I do want to look. Divine Temple is coming up next with another Hellhorned banner and Merchant of Steel. So I'm gonna go for the quickness. And I'm gonna try to can we afford 100? We'll have 190 minus 60. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll and see if we can get multi-strike. Large Stone. Now this is interesting, because Large Stone would make him 4 capacity, which I think is too big if we put the Demon Fiend inside of him. But it would be a 70 times 2 with 75 HP unit. The problem is that's not enough damage. We actually need more damage than that over the course of the run, and the Large Stone limits where we can place units. We could always Hellvent him later, but even 150 is not enough. It's enough if we reform them back, and of course we still have the little girl coming out over and over again. But like, I can make him Large Stone, and then what do we do with the Demon Fiend? Nothing? We could save it. We have Ascend. We can always ascend units behind the unit. This is a tough call. 3 times 2, 45, 3 pib. You can upgrade an Entombed Explosive. I think that's fine. Just make it a little bit more of a tank, because it is a tank. Enemy units being more damaging doesn't really matter too much. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll just see what we get after this combat, because a huge Horned Warrior is good, but maybe it's too big. So you're dead. You're gonna take 9 damage. You're probably gonna live for a very long time. Let's get the Demon Fiend out. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna make it to the pyre right now, which is good. All right, we will play Blade here. That way we can play the Imp and the Little Fade. I guess we can always just go Little Fade buff version, like constantly give it the quick endless damage upgrade and then hope that we can use her to do enough damage to wipe floors as we progress through the run? Does that sound acceptable? I don't know. Does it sound acceptable? It sounds weird. Nothing's even died yet. Apply +10 and burnout 2 to a friendly unit. I don't really want to do that to any unit either. I guess we can play it on her, because she's going to die next turn anyways. You're taking 180 damage. You're giving everyone spikes. Not like it really matters too much. I don't really want to play the imps. We gotta get rid of these imps. You're dead. You're dead in one hit. She died. What do we get? Reform a unit. Being able to reform, like, the Horned Warriors could be really nice. Welder, Helper, Armor, Horn Break, Piercing, deal 5 damage twice. I like Horn Break. We're gonna upgrade him eventually. Now this is interesting. Horned Warrior. Instead of giving you the Demon Fiend upgrade, I could give you the Wickless Baron upgrade. Or the Steelworker. Or I could take another Horned Warrior. Yeah, that actually seems like the best idea. Because then we can have 2 good Horned Warriors. One of them is just a Demon Fiend melding, the other one isn't. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we're not going the harvest path, but that's okay. Friendly units get +10, 5 damage when a friendly unit dies. I mean, we could just take the gold if we think we're gonna live, and I think we are gonna live. But the candle is also fantastic. But I don't think we need the candle. I think we are clearly gonna be able to make it through this next fight. Now I don't think we need another unit, because our units are actually pretty good. This might be a good time to get spells and maybe try to find a holdover subsuming blade or a frost holdover mold. Removal, Hellvent duplication, divine artifact. I do want to put the Demon Fiend inside of the Horned Warrior right now, but we could also wait and do it at the next temple. I'm also looking at the Stealth Boys, the Tomb units, and saying, hey, we can use these to keep our units alive very frequently, and Molting Imp is actually a very good mold, whatever it's called, unit melding, unit infusion process, because of the 15 damage on summon. That inside of a Molten Encasement is pretty nice, but we can always just mold it back and do 5 damage. We don't need to do 15. 25 pack shards is a little much for 15 damage for one unit being summoned. We don't have a lot of cash, so we would be coming here just to look for like one upgrade. But if it's multi-strike, large stone, or quick, or even endless, I think we're okay with most of that. So I am gonna go left. I've kind of changed my mind a little bit. We got multi-strike, give it to the Horned Warrior. That's good enough. Burnout, give it to the Molten Encasement. It's gonna tank and then die immediately. That's fine. I think that's a pretty good set of upgrades. And then here, I actually think we probably want nothing. Rail Beater melee weakness is nice, but I don't think it's good enough. We have big multi-strike units right now. I think we're okay. So I'm going to meld you. And I'm gonna put you inside of the Horned Warrior because I want 3 capacity each. I don't want to make one unit 4 pips. I think that's a little large, but 2 3-pip Horned Warriors I think is okay. We do not want Spell Chain. I don't want Purge -1. We're a little heavy on the pack shards, but we can kind of cool it at this point. Ooh, build a card. Armor Sap Rage. Tends to be like heal as well, and then like +1 capacity. +1 capacity would totally fit. Let's go armor, heal. We got push, descend, ascend. Well, armor heal, push sends it to the back. Do we want to descend, ascend? Probably. Like, ascend would actually be kind of nice. We could play all of our units and then just ascend anything from the bottom to the middle and then overwrite the capacity on the floor. Give me an ascend. Armor heal and then ascend to the next floor. Why not? Let's give it a shot. I have 25 gold. I could have bought another upgrade. Where did I get the gold from? Maybe I had enough previously to buy another upgrade from the shop. I don't think I did. What the heck? Disp says, take descend, Hellhorn has ascend elsewhere. That's true. But I like to plan around not getting the cards. You know, what do we have now? Well, right now we have the choice of an ascend or a descend. I think ascend is a little bit better because we can ascend from the bottom to the middle floor and overwrite the capacity here. Let Little Fade and a bunch of imps die here and then eventually resummon everything up here through the ascending process. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, start here. You die. Is there a unit up there? No, it's just you. You get played. I would like the imp to die, so I'm actually just gonna hit you for 10. And there's the other Horned Warrior. So when I get the ability to, I can ascend them both to the middle floor. Apply +10 and burn out 2. Reform a unit. We're gonna reform. I'm gonna give you the damage. I'm gonna play the imp. Doesn't matter where we play the imp, it's gonna block the same amount of damage. It seems like it's going okay for now, but I know we're gonna need more later. We're quick, so we're actually blowing up the bomb. But now we can ascend you to the middle floor, and we've got a dynamite middle floor. We're gonna ruin your damage shield as well. Unfortunately, Little Fate is not dying. She's not burning out though. That card that applies burnout 2 and then plus 10 damage, when she dies and comes back, she won't have burnout, so that's just a damage up card for her, which is really nice. And then play this. Play this. Like, this floor totally sucks, but that's okay. I would love to put the Molten Encasement at the front here, but I don't think we can. So, I mean, I think we just play you. Like, we play you. We're gonna get our Little Fade out. You're gonna burn out. Doing 120 damage. That wasn't bad. This is where the true, pain lies. You are now deceased. Okay, end turn. We still need more. I would love a draft. When played, repeat all summon effects triggered so far this battle. Hallowed Hall, kill friendly units, reform random units until this floor exceeds capacity. This is so tough. No, it's not. I was thinking that her upgrade was summon, it's extinguish. Because I was gonna say, if the Transcendent got like plus 1000 HP, 1000 damage, that would be insane. But no, I think we just want Hallowed Halls, we make it reform, and then every turn you play it. This can win you the run on its own, and it's a fantastic card regardless. It's probably the strongest card in Melting Remnant. It's absurd. Take Paraffin Thug. You could. Anytime it gets a kill, it's going to give you gold. I don't really want to meld anything inside of it. We could put this inside one of the multi-strikers. It's fine. And then here, card draw. Units are cheap. We just need to get to the cards that we need reform. You know, we're losing 1 draw every turn thanks to the champion. We want to stop that. We can't, but we would like to. Here, probably artifact card removal. I think that beats duplication. I don't want to take 15 more pack shards to duplicate a Horned Warrior right now. Could also duplicate the kill reform card, but until we make it holdover, I'm not going to play it on these guys because I don't want them to die. Hallowed Halls needs to be upgraded to be innate and then holdover, or -2 in holdover, or something like that. So I think we'll go left, maybe take a remnant unit, maybe not. Remove a couple of cards, get an artifact. Duplication is rare and powerful, but it's got to be worth it. Rage adds more. Consume has a chance to be discarded. I don't really care. We don't consume anything. But it is Consume Seraph, so that helps us fight him, I suppose. Wickless Baron's very tempting. As is the lady, but I like the Baron on the death floor. Getting real strong. I don't really want to add it though, because I really want the Horned Warriors to be drawn first. This might be a pass. I think what we need from here on out is spell upgrades. If we can get spell upgrades and get the holdover Hallowed Halls, then our Horned Warriors will be able to kill everything and anything. That's like our win condition right now. Wickless Baron +2/+2 on a harvest. If we meld it, it's not that good. I'd rather put Paraffin Thug, just for the raw damage and the Slay trigger gain. +10 gold on a kill. I think we skip this. Summon, apply Burnout 3 to friendly units. Revenge, apply Burnout 1 to friendly Burnout units. Lady of the Reformed to Burnout 3. We're gonna have a problem with damage for a little while right now. But spells are our solution if we can get to the spells. So, we can have the permanent gain or just way more stat gain on death. We're gonna go for the way more stat gain on death. It's too late for the permanent gain. We wanted that here. Spell Chain Purge. Spell Chain Hallowed Halls is tempting because then you get another one in your deck, but it's not fast enough. And then unit sacrificing, I think, is also not really what we're looking for. I don't want to get too much packed shards. I'd rather go for the artifact, and then there's 3 options for unit melding later. Yeah, we don't need to do it now. We can do it later. I'm not going for, you know, maximum pack shard victory. Not yet, anyways. Restore all health when moving up a floor. It's so tempting because I think we can actually do it. Some of these units are going to have like 150 HP, but at least to start with, these units are very weak. And our units do a lot of damage, let's just say that right now. So I think you kill you. If we play Little Fade is going to live, which is weird. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Horned Warrior Paraffin Thug at the top, and I'm gonna ascend. We might as well play like a unit here. We're gonna ascend the other Horned Warrior once we get him, and we're gonna draw him next turn guaranteed. And we're gonna ascend him to the top so that when these units make it up, we have something that can kill him. Hallowed Halls we don't need. Hornbreak. Do we even need a Train Steward? I don't think we should play a second Train Steward. That we're playing a Train Steward says enough about the run. So you're gonna make it up, but you're gonna die here because we do enough damage. Then I want you to give him stealth so he doesn't get hurt. play you. I don't care if my little girl dies. It's kind of her whole, you know, reason of existing here. We should probably buff her. What can we bring back? Another molten encasement? Well, I think you should. Oh, the molten imp didn't die. I was also thinking about them, but I guess he didn't die. So, get stronger. Give me more. Give me more! You're still dead next floor, I think, but we should probably draw the Ascend. You would barely live. Now, not so much. Wow, we're actually gonna kill you. Because we do 105 damage, that's fantastic. We're hurting on the top floor, sure, but if we draw the heal Ascend armor card, we can just play it on him and get him back up to full health. So we're gonna mold back a Molting Imp, which I want to kill the Absolvers. Nerd! Give me a Molten Encasement. Give me a Little Fade. You're not quite dead, which is perfect. Now we're not gaining any gold because the units either all die to the quick unit or they die to this freaking Horned Warrior in the front. But you know, Paraffin Thug, he's like, well, this has been fun. Sup, guys? You? The guy she tells you not to worry about, you know, one of those. Anyways, you're freaking dead. My unit is doing 165 damage per turn. The middle floor sucks right now, but if we get those stealth units out, we can just stealth our units up. Yeah, like even more stealth. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. And then we can keep Little Fade alive on Relentless. Even Daze could work, but I actually think stealth is maybe a little bit better because it's not conditional and it's cheaper. Sacrifice Imp, gain 1, draw a card. Considering how many imps we have, I think this is okay. And we really want spell upgrades. Like here, here, and here. I kind of want to just beeline focus spell upgrades. Because we don't need unit upgrades. Although a Horned Warrior upgrade would be nice. I am willing to consider like some sort of Hellvent duplication now, and maybe even a Concealed Caverns to buff one of those cards. I actually think we could go for another Horned Warrior. We clearly have enough floor capacity, especially with the Ascend. So let's check out the right path, see what we get. Remove some Train Stewards, of course. Check out the artifact. Second unit gain 3 energy. That's an absurd amount of energy draw most of the time. I mean, we're playing the champion literally every turn. So that's half of that done. And this is trash. We saw this last run. I just hate it. I don't want Deadweight. I don't want Calcified Ember. Although this one is not terrible because our units are so cheap, we can just play this for 120 damage and then get it out of the deck. And then if we ever get other Blight cards in the future, we can play them. But we don't... You know what? We'll get Blight cards in the Seraph fight. I think you actually do take this. We're gonna plan for Seraph. Those 1 energy shards, those are Blight cards. We can just dump them. We don't even have to duplicate the melded Horned Warrior. We could just duplicate the quick multi-strike one instead. It's a lot less damage, but... maybe we should go for this one. I'm gonna lean into units. Enemy units appear on each floor. This is the one of the worst bosses you can be fighting, so I hate it. We do a lot of damage at least, but she's probably gonna get the +2/+1 unit behind her, and if that happens and we kill it, then she's gonna do like 40 damage per turn. It's a lot. It's a lot of damage. But we got a lot of units. We got a lot of units. We don't want 3 quick on that floor. 3 quick on this floor is okay. Let these guys make it to the top floor. That's acceptable. So it'll be you. We probably just... Well, we probably buff Subsuming Blade, and we play Hornbreak to get another kill. You do 6 damage to the pyre. You're gonna make it up, but I'll kill you with a unit next turn. So you get 1 kill. You're gonna get 2 kills. You're dead. We have energy! We can do everything, baby! Well, in that case, I'm still gonna let you hit the pyre. Because while I... Well, you're quick, right? Ah, but you're also stealthed. You're gonna hit me for 25. I'd rather not. But you know what? We can play Little Fade on the middle floor to tank the shot from the Silent Marksman. Yeah, okay. So I will do it like this. Trying to plan ahead a little bit. I could have also killed one of those units, but I needed one to attack into me. Look at this. Now I can't play them both. We need to get like a capacity upgrade next, but we still have a lot of good stuff we can do here. Like, play you. Play you. Play you. Molting Imp was also a possibility here. I think we want Molting Imp here. Then I think I want you to block the shot on him. We've got a lot more, like, consistently okay build here with the 3 Horned Warriors, but we are still going to ascend them when possible. Can't play this, but that's fine. I'll just play like a Queen's Imp. We have the energy to play everything but that. So we'll play this. I really like that here. Good, everything's dying. Can Little Fade here, that'll kill you and kill me in the process. No, it won't, because we're all quick and you have 5 armor. That's still fine. I'll play the Paraffin Thug, and I will play the Calcified Ember. I already forgot about the fact that we would get extra energy back. And we're not playing Hallowed Halls, but it's not worth playing, I think, until we can reform our units consistently, but maybe that's not a problem? Because I'm looking at it right now and like, who cares? Hallowed Halls, you'll replay a whole bunch of units. And it'll bring back the Horned Warrior. And when he dies, you just, you know, bring him back again. We've got Primitive Mold, we got Mold. We want to do more damage. Yeah, okay. You got me. So I think we do it like this. No, I don't think we play it. Because if we can keep this unit alive with stealth, that's going to be worth more than 2 burnout on him. So what I actually want to do is just make sure that you die immediately, so that I have capacity to play the other dude, the other stealth boy, the Tomb unit. And this is kind of exactly what I wanted. We want to play Tomb unit, and Little Fade. We need capacity. The units are too large. Yeah, we want Tomb unit. I can just put Little Fade here. I can just play this to dump it out of my deck. I think we got all of them out now. One Tomb unit is gonna die, but we're gonna replay it off of the mold. I mean, we're already doing 400 damage, and it's just gonna get better because Tomb unit, 600 damage, 2 more turns of stealth, you're dead. Beautiful. So stealth handles Relentless very well with our current units. And if we can get Hallowed Halls on holdover, do we need another one? If we can get Hallowed Halls on holdover, then we can get to a point where we are building damage on a floor that can kill the waves. Mighty Odin, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your evening. Dun 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 dun. Crushing Demise is good. Engulfed in Smoke is pretty good as well. What would I like to do What would I like to do to this deck? I would like to remove all 5 Queen's Implings. That's basically it. If I can do that, I'll be pretty happy about things. Make cards cheaper. We're gonna go pretty heavy into Emergence of Magic. So we can make cards very cheap. And if we can make cards cheap, why not Engulfed in Smoke, right? Crushing Demise with Molding is also tempting. Especially if we can reform our units. We have 6 reform cards in the deck. Because we have 3 sources of stealth, I'm gonna take Crushing Demise so that we can kill the, mini bosses on Divinity if we have to. I don't think we need any of this. I don't even want Imp in a box because I'm not reliant on summon effects from Imps. We're gonna go Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic. So I guess I'm not gonna upgrade the Demon Fiends anymore. Well, actually, Concealed Caverns, free relic, unit upgrades to fill out those 2 Demon Fiends, and then spell upgrades here, spell upgrades here. I think we do go this path. I know I was saying, yeah, Merchant of Magic, but let's make our units as good as they can possibly be. Merchant costs reduced, I'll take it. Endless. We want Endless on a Molten Encasement. And then I kind of just want it to be a little bit stronger as well. Although plus 25 HP on a Horned Warrior is okay, but we can reroll and then put plus 10 on them. That's fine. I'm just gonna give you the plus 25. Yeah, take another stack of Multi-Strike. And then you can take this. Paraffin Thug might just be removed from the deck at this point. But we can always meld it here if we need to. Ooh! Yo! Minor Refraction, little tiny, super good, Horned Warrior. Look at that! I love it. Great duplication target, and I will 100% duplicate that guy now. Spell Chain, no. Magic Power and Piercing, no. My only damaging spells already pierce. No reason to engage Pact. It's like the best upgrade from a Concealed Caverns, in my opinion. You completely negate any capacity problems on a single unit, which is usually your biggest, heaviest, damage-dealingest unit. I mean, this floor is all... Oh my god, that was a great hit for the spell. But this floor is already dead. And it doesn't even know it yet. Actually, what we're gonna do... We don't want to play that. We don't want to play it there either. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to ascend everything to the top floor, at least as far as the Demon Fiends are concerned. So, you know, there's your... I'd rather the 1-pip one be the one that dies. In fact, I should probably have it burn out so I can play it down here eventually. Then we can stealth the bottom floor with the 1-pip Demon Fiend. The top floor Demon Fiends can just be like the final, you know, oh, something made it through my lines. We must deal with them. The only way I know how. Demon Fiends. Yo, stop giving me that card. Should not have played that, but whatever. And then when we dupe that unit, we can have one fantastic floor with just the most stealth we've ever seen. Oh hey, my Horned Warrior is back. So why don't you go down here, kill everything. Why don't you go here, be the sacrificial Little Fade, and well, we should keep buffing Subsuming Blade. Now you're taking no damage, which is beautiful. And I don't want to stealth this floor at all. I tell you what I will do though is kill you, because you're unnecessary. And do 10 damage to you. What can I say? I love melting. I love melting remnant. They're so much fun to play with. They're so good. And now this is actually a very good Hallowed Hall's turn as well. Endless the Molten Encasement, Horned Warrior, Hallowed Hall. That'll be 4 units at 1 pip. We still have room for Little Fade. It's actually less units than I thought it would be, but we still have room for Little Fade. Except she didn't die, unfortunately. And then when this guy dies, I'll just bring him back thanks to the burnout. You can finally ascend up. And then, I guess we'll just put you at the back, because I want you to live longer. Why at the back? Because I'm going to be playing units behind you. Good point. You can play here so you can mold back. Start buffing the smoke on that floor. Although we're probably not going to get that card soon, let's say. This is a good Crushing Demise turn. Not the unit we want. Is the unit we want. Put you behind the Tomb unit. Put you behind the Tomb unit, because we're going to be relentless. Kill you, so you come back next turn. Reform a unit. It's the Molten Encasement, which is what I wanted. So we're going to have like 4 turns of stealth on that floor alone. With some pretty heavy hitting units. I'll give you more damage and burnout. Bring back just anything that can function as a tank, essentially. Or just do more damage. And, I mean, you're dead. Very, very good. Sega says, stealth really doesn't seem to make sense thematically in this game because the units are fighting in tiny corridors. You're right. But, I mean, they could have just called it magic stealth, and then would you really have a problem with it? Would that, oh my God. My brain today. That really affected that much? Fell more like felled? I don't think I want any of these cards. I don't even want this. Although, it's a nice little AoE exploder, Devourer of Death. Maybe that's a good enough unit to have. It's free, 1 pip capacity. It can go out, die, and then just do a bunch of damage. Yeah, you know what? Take it. It's not stamped. And weirdly enough, I think it actually fits pretty well. Now, do we need the capacity? I do think we do need the capacity, so we can play more units on a floor. Think about it like ambushes might do. I guess, yeah, like turns of ambush. The camo to hide in the train. How would they camo to hide in the train? They would just wear gears? Look, I'm a part of the train. X +3 champion gains plus 50% attack. That's gotta be like the best thing in the game, right? So her attack goes from 5 to 7. She extinguishes plus 30. I don't think she comes back as a 37. I think she comes back as a 35, but it will be up by 50% after you play her again. What I was trying to say is, Segas, stealth really doesn't seem to make sense thematically in this game because your units are fighting in tiny corridors. Would changing the name of it really allow you to suspend your disbelief and accept that they can't see another unit in a corridor? What if there's an archer in the back? They could just say, hey, archer, fire down the corridor, you'll probably hit something. What if stealth had like a 50% chance of dodging an attack? What if it was like an XCOM thing where you can get a graze and it doesn't do full damage? Maybe that would make it a little bit more balanced? Possibly. I don't think I want extinguish +5/+5. I think I just want to make you the strongest you can possibly be, especially with Mark of a Champion. I am a champion. Stealths them from their minds. There you go. I will lose pyre health. We've not taken any damage on the run. I think we can accept a little bit of cash. Hold over hallowed halls. Hey, look. Now, before I upgrade it, I do want to see if we can make it -2. We can't. We can make it intrinsic. Are we okay paying 2 for this every turn? Because we get so much energy back from playing units, I actually think we're okay getting this every turn from turn 1, reforming the entire floor every turn. So I'm gonna upgrade it with intrinsic, and I'm gonna make it holdover. So now we have the Hallowed Halls build along with our champion build. And we don't have to play it also, but I would like to play it. Double stack. Stealth 4, it's pretty good. I'll make it cheaper. You know what, let's not make it cheaper, because there's another shop coming up and we might be able to make this thing cost 1 energy, but I'm willing to play it for 2. So you know what, I'm gonna upgrade it now. I'll make you pierce and consume. Like, I'm definitely willing to pay for it now. Same thing with Hallowed Halls. You know, I could have made it not intrinsic. I could have made it not holdover, but those are both things that I would be interested in. I could have made it, this is fine because I have no spells that don't pierce. I could have made it not holdover. I could have made it not intrinsic, but like, it's just so good. Because the idea is actually kind of simple. You just play it every turn. Like every turn, you just play it. So you play the Horned Warrior, you play the Molting Imp, you play Crushing Demise, you play Hallowed Halls, your Horned Warrior comes back, and then to end your turn, you play Little Fade. Like, you don't need to play Little Fade to start your turn, you can play it to end your turn. So we play, how much capacity do we have? 3. So you can play Horned Warrior, then Hallowed Halls. No, I know what we do, I know what we do. You mold Horned Warrior. You play Horned Warrior. You play Horned Warrior. You play Hallowed Halls. Now we have 2 Horned Warriors out. You play Little Fade, you play Queen's Imp, and then you kill Little Fade. You buffer up. And that card preserved! I completely forgot about that whole thing. And now the Horned Warriors, they're basically gonna live forever due to the fact that we can just bring them back. Even now, I'm kind of like, I think you just Horned Warrior and then Hallowed Halls. I don't even want to play the Queen's Imp because I don't want the Queen's Imp to come out at all. If we're killing everything, maybe we should just Hallowed Halls down here, just to reform this unit instead. But this reforms 2 units. Yeah, okay. They get armor every turn as well. Get Little Fade. Wipe you. Don't play the Queen's Imp. I don't want to play Queen's Imps. I don't want Imps. I only want Horned Warriors. A Horned Warrior died. Oh no. Imps have died. That actually is unfortunate. It's not a big, like, damage bonus with the reform, but it is +5/+5 every turn, and we're doing it every turn. Reform a random unit. It's going to be reformed anyways, we might as well reform it now. And then the other good thing about this is that for the mini bosses and for the Seraph major boss, we can just play Hallowed Halls every floor and then just ascend a better stack of units every floor. It does kind of ruin the stealth game though. We still have stealth that we can toss out there whenever we want, but it's not quite as good. Because we want units to kind of stay alive due to their burnout. Because like, you're burning out. You're endless. I could stealth you, but like, why though? It's very weird. Oh hey, Devourer of Death. Apply +10 and burnout 2 to a unit. So let's make sure that you're the strong... Oh, we can't play Little Fade here. I guess we'll play it here. Doing 740 damage, that's pretty good. I mean, I definitely think we just kill one of the backline units first, and then we'll Hallowed Halls. We might not get all of our units proper. They might be summoned in a slightly incorrect order, but it was actually summoned in a great order. We're doing more damage now, a lot more. You can burn out and give us some more stealth. And, I mean, you're dead. It might be worth it to have one floor of non-burnout units that just have a lot of stealth on them. I don't think we need a second Subsuming Blade at this point. I don't think we need Inferno either, although it's a good card and it kind of fits, but not exactly what I'm looking for. And we're gonna go right. We could duplicate, oh, we could go left and duplicate a Horned Warrior, a 1-pip Horned Warrior coming back every turn thanks to Hallowed Halls. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's like really, really, really good. All right, you got me. I think you just make the good unit ×2. You know, you just upgrade it. You duplicate it as much as possible. Conserve energy. We have a lot of energy, so that's kind of nice, but we don't run into an energy problem. Friendly unit dies, apply +10. Resin Block makes this work. Resin Block is insanely good. Intrinsic. Well, nothing here that we need intrinsic. Magic Power, nothing that we need magic power on. Infusion. I mean, we could put Molten Encasement on the... Nah, you know what? Nah. I don't want it. I'm just gonna purge these dang imps. I can remove one more. We have 100 pack shards. Why risk it? Why push a little harder than we have to? Now, I would like to not consume Hallowed Halls. If we have to, we have to. Let's try to consume Mold instead. It consumed. I'm glad I didn't play Hallowed Halls. I will play you. You know what's interesting is the 1-pipped Horned Warrior actually fits pretty well with a burnout floor. We could have the 3-pip Horned Warriors be down here, getting reformed constantly with our champion. The small ones could go on their own floor and just get burned out over and over again. But because of resin block, I think we get more value out of the damage by having them die constantly. So I think I'm just gonna have them die and be reformed over and over again. Still a pretty good first turn. Kill everything. Alright, mold. It did consume. I'm a little disappointed with the consumption so far, but that's fine. We'll get our other Horned Warrior out. I might just not play Paraffin Thug. And then, I hate Little Fade not dying, but, you know, the floor handled everything just beautifully. I guess I can kill her with Hornbreak. Did it consume? It did. Very, like, bad luck with the consumption so far. So we'll play you. Let's Hallowed Halls. I will make you stronger and give you burnout. The small ones are the best ones for that. Important work can't do anything. Vengeful Shard. Might as well save a little bit of damage there. Did it even save any? Maybe it didn't save any. Endless, extinguish, apply stealth 2 to friendly units. This will start here. I played it, so it consumed. No, it didn't consume, it discarded. No, it's in the top of the draw pile. I played the wrong card, but I got lucky. Wait, where is it? It did consume. God damn it. It was the only card in our deck, I suppose, but that was a little dumb. That was quite dumb, actually. And I hate to say it, but like our champion isn't really doing anything. I should have played that on a different floor. Like top floor even. Would have killed this guy. He made it up and hit the pyre. We are doing a lot of damage at least. Waves remaining 3. Consume this. Then bring him back. He's got Burnout 6. Kill you. I'm gonna give you guys the stealth. That unit at the back, if I can give him another +2 burnout, he's actually worth staying down there. Need to consume a card. I'm gonna consume... This is not going as well as I would have liked. But that's because I'm making, you know, plenty of mistakes here. You're burning out in 2 turns, but I want you to burn out and then mold back. You're here to apply stealth. So I think I'm going to remove you so I can play Little Fade and kill her. Then I'll play you just to play you, and then that lets me play the Vengeful Shard. I want to keep these molds in the deck because it's actually important, since I got rid of Hallowed Halls accidentally, because I wasn't thinking about it. We gotta be a little bit more careful. So I like this turn. I think we're just gonna Crushing Demise. Probably here. It killed the stealth unit, which I don't know if that's good or not. But here's a burnout. Do I want Little Fade? No, we want Little Fade to die. If she goes out here, she will die. That's perfect. I want you to go out because you have freaking burnout 4. You're gonna get hit though because of you not being stealthed. Could play you up here, in which case you're gonna hurt 4, 3, 2, but you're gonna have burnout 1 on Relentless, which is bad. I think I do just play you down here. even though you're hurting a little bit. I'll play the Molten Encasement. I will play the Little Fade. Should have played her at the back, but I can probably kill her again with the spell. Yeah, I've got Hornbreak, I've got Subsuming Blade. Sacrifice this. You're taking 2,000 damage. It's actually pretty good. Every unit on this floor is also burning out, which is not ideal. You know what? I should have killed Little Fade and then played the draw card, which would have drawn Little Fade. So what I'm gonna do, if everyone's burning out, I'm just gonna play another burnout unit back here. We're gonna be fine. We're doing 4140. In fact, now you're dead. In fact, now we buff that card. In fact, now I can play Vengeful Shard. Okay. Consumed the wrong card, but in the end it didn't matter. Thank God. Nidra, welcome. What is this, some sort of monster train? I wish I knew what was going on. I've never played this game or seen it really. I'll stick around and try to pick it up bit by bit. If you've ever played or seen Slay the Spire, general mechanics are the same. We just have multiple floors instead of one combat. We have 3 floors of the train, bottom, middle, top. This is the final fight. We have units and spells that we can play. Our units go on the left, enemy units are on the right. I have 3 energy, 23 cards in my draw pile. Discard is here, consume is here, or exhaust. E.g. the spells that you can only play once. And all of our spells and cards have different effects. What are we gonna do? Hallowed Halls, Intrinsic Holdover, Molting Imp. Plus 10 and Burnout 2. Okay, I'm going to play Horned Warrior. We don't need to play Old Magic. In fact, it's kind of useless now. We're gonna play Horned Warrior, Hallowed Halls, buff him. Well, I'm gonna play Little Fade first. Now he's burning out, so now I can buff him. He's getting a second kill. You love to see it. Do we want to play Molting Imp? I don't want to play Molting Imp. I don't want it to get targeted by Reformation. Maybe we could play one, and it would have purged the damage shields. Yeah, okay, that would have been smart. Now that I think about it, that would have been real smart. Smart guy. And then we could have, important worked ourselves as well. All right, I can see my mistake, my problem. I'll play the Horned Warrior here. I'll wipe this guy. You're not quick. However, I still like Hallowed Halls. With a Molten Encasement in front. Then he stays alive and he can get 2 kills on that floor. Little Fade should probably just be played down here. Now we're getting another kill. You love to see it. Don't play those 2 cards. So he made it up to the top floor. We have to deal with him, but that's what Little Fade is for. Crushing Demise, Engulfed in Smoke, Hallowed Halls, Horned Warrior. Horned Warrior could do it on his own. And then we would just like Crushing Demise. We could Crushing Demise this floor and then Hallowed Halls at the bottom, which seems really good. So, Horned Warrior deals with you. Crushing Demise deals with you. Hallowed Halls resummons the Horned Warrior at the bottom. Little Fade in front. If we Engulfed in Smoke, 20, you're dead. Wait, attack, dead, killing yourself. 16, 9, 9, 5. 16, 9, 9, 5. So 21 plus 16, 37 damage. Are you dying? 16, 9, 9, 5. 21 plus 18 plus 18. 21 plus 18 is 39. Why are we dying? Oh, because you're hitting for 11. It's actually not 39, it's 50, so we're only getting 2 attacks out. So Engulfed in Smoke will actually help us significantly on this floor. And we're still dying because we're killing the frontline unit, and Little Fade's gonna pop. There we go. Who is this big fella with 5k HP? He is the final boss of the DLC. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a huge boy. Finally got our other Horned Warrior out. So, none of these guys are quick. Well, Little Fade's quick. Little Fade can just ice you. Does 323 damage. Then we'll play our units here. We'll Hallowed Halls. We're gonna get these units very specifically. Now you're dead, you're taking 300 damage, you're living, but you're gonna die next turn. Beautiful. Disposable says, not really scary, Abe is strong enough, big fella's not gonna win. I don't think big fella's gonna win, I think you're right. I think you're right, son. I think we... Subsuming Blade. I wouldn't mind killing the stealth units, actually, but we have more cards that can do that. We're gonna start here, though. Reform it. Whatever. I'm gonna kill my champion. Well, the only unit living is the stealth unit, because he was stealth. He has stealth, I have stealth, we all have stealth. Now, the Devourer of Death is very interesting, because it's likely-ish to be playable. Like, if I play it, it might die and explode and do damage to all the enemies. It's very strange. But why would I not just continue with what's working and just play another freaking Horned Warrior there? Well, they're gaining a lot of armor. That's one reason why. But only the stealth unit is living. I have too many units in this deck. Get out of here. Unit cards. When we hit Relentless, this will be over. They have no chance. We're gonna do so much damage that it's gonna be a bloodbath. I hate that she's living, because we're gonna be Ember drained, but we get our energy back so quickly it doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? Get out of here. We do 600 damage with our champion. God, it's so good. In fact, I could stealth her up now, and she would actually be able to kill the boss on her own. I mean, she does 600 damage a turn. Mother Trucker's already dead, he just doesn't know it yet. Crushing Demise, Primitive Mold, Primitive Mold. Wow, the capacity on this floor is trash. Well, there you go. Waves remaining 1. Told you we'd be fine. That was a fun run. Dude, I love Melting Remnant. You don't need Hallowed Halls to make it work, although it does help. Melting Remnant is just so straightforward. You know, it doesn't matter if your units die, they come back stronger. For any other, clan combination, if you're Hellhorn, you got to worry about armor. If you're Stygian, you got to worry about incanting and armor gain and sirens getting plus health and stuff like that and killing units with spells. If you're playing Umbra, you've got to worry about damage, shield, and lifesteal. If you're playing Melting Remnant, one of the starting champions has built-in reform, and one of them has 5 built-in reform cards. So either way, you can reform your units. Like it's the deck just works from the beginning, and you don't really need to add much except for just good units. I love freaking Melting Remnant. We have already won with that clan combo, I think, but it was still good. Horned Warrior play did work. The Small Stone, the minor refraction was not completely necessary. We had other floors with capacity we weren't using, but it did very much help so that we could have one big floor with a lot of units, which is generally what you want to begin with. And Hallowed Halls is just the OP card of this clan for sure. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.